Good morning, everyone. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. I hope you guys had a well evening. Hope everything went well with everyone last night. I hope you're having a good day that started this morning. Good morning, Ken.
Oh, good morning, Sharon.
Hey, good
How you doing
morning,
this
Kim
morning?
Universe. I'm doing okay. I'm
What's
doing
up?
okay. I'm here. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, I see a little late video last night.
well,
Good
by
morning,
who?
Cam B. No, your video, did you put out a video last night? A little live, like?
Oh yeah, yeah. That
Yeah.
I'm testing some things out. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I saw that last night.
just
Good morning, Cleveland 351. 351 Cleveland. JJ Cord Cutters. Good morning.
good morning,
And everyone
everybody.
else in the chat.
Man, I've
So,
been playing around with this remote access. It's crazy.
okay. So that's what that's been. Good morning, Mr. Butler. How are you this morning?
What's up,
Sorry about that. Good
Butler?
morning, guys.
It's okay.
Good morning, bro.
What's up, man?
Man,
What's going on?
you wouldn't believe what what I've been. Yo, all right. Now I know this isn't new, but that Team Viewer is a beast.
Oh yeah, heard you did a premiere video last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did one.
Two of them.
Yeah, I did two. It was one earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just trying to push the content out.
Mm-hmm.
I
I've seen
like
a
the
lot of people do
premiere.
it like that.
Yeah, I like the premiere because you can interact with the chat.
Oh, okay, but you're not really live.
Nope.
No, nope. I've seen that before. You know, the first person I seen do that was Busy Bone.
Oh,
He and his wife does that.
oh yeah.
That's the first time I ever seen somebody do that. Was Busy Bone has a reality show.
Okay.
I mean, reality channel here on YouTube, and that's the first people I ever seen do that.
Good morning, Kiko.
Good morning, Kiko. How are you this morning? So this morning's topic is how to save money and encourage others who don't like to cut the cord. What do you do to encourage them to save that money and cut the cord when they don't want to cut the cord and save that money?
I showed
Good
them.
morning, Tech Review 919.
Oh, dang, Tech up. Hey, what's up, Tech? Good morning.
You might be from work. You may be speaking
Oh
from work.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Sharon. What's the question again?
The question is, how do you encourage others to cut the cord, those who never cut the cord before? How do you encourage them to save money and cut the cord from the cable company?
I mean, I guess you got to figure out what's important to them. Is it value? Is it price? Is it dependability? Is it, you know what I mean? If they like more live stuff, they don't mind watching it a day or two later.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, for me anyway. I mean, although I still pay for cable.
What? Oh, I got a
can't talk
video.
about
I got a
that.
video coming out. We might wanna.
Hey, man.
I
Listen,
do too for a few channels, but I'm watching them 18 channels.
I think I'm cut some things out. I just care about the internet. As long as I get my gigabit, I don't care about what the price is. And last time I checked, like I'm doing the Google Nest thing. The Google Mesh thing. I'm thinking real soon to save on equipment cost. But then I'm debating on the whole TV thing. 'Cause like I said, I don't watch. I have a DVR. Don't really watch. I DVR stuff on, and I watch it on Kodi for no commercials.
So why don't you see
Oh, yeah.
about getting the Why don't you see about just getting the app, or the app won't work on your devices, and you can turn
And
your devices in and save the money.
I probably will. I just need to see how much of a savings it's going to be for me. Because if I'm
And
only
does the app work too? Because that's my problem now. Because even though this little 18 shell deal they gave me is great, I couldn't find it on the Video Shield, and the lady already told me on the phone. Good luck finding it on your Fire device.
really put it on a computer.
Yes.
I mean, what are you supposed to? What are you supposed to put it on a computer?
No, I mean, of course you know where it works on.
No.
The
Oh,
Roku.
yeah. Okay.
As soon as she said that, I'd have been
But
like,
you used to be.
Yeah, yeah.
good.
That's why I was watching her. Maybe that's what blew my TV up.
Yeah, right.
Because I was watching on my Roku. It went, not today. As long as I was looking at that keyboard, and I never had a problem.
Right,
Hey,
yeah.
give me
But
one sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
hmm
okay.
Just what I would do to encourage people is that I would first I would ask them just do they watch enough live TV to justify the price, and then you start showing them different avenues such as your own Kodi, your own server such as Plex, and you just show off what's the end result, and that gets a lot of people excited.
Yes.
Having them see the real thing, oh, it can look like this once you get everything together, and yeah, show it off.
Yes. For me, I tell people to sit down with your family and think of all the stuff that you really like to watch, and then look at the price of what you're paying. Do you watch half, or what's all included in the packages you have now? And are you
Mhm.
really saving money that way? Because there's an alternative way that you can save money and still get the things that you watch.
Absolutely.
I mean, I couldn't see myself paying an arm and leg for a sports package, and I only watch, a certain amount of sports, or I only look at football mostly when it's time for the Super Bowl or something. I'm just using that for example.
Yeah.
Or I only watch it when certain teams come on. I want the sports package so I can watch it when, say, for example, I don't live in Kansas anymore, but I only want to watch it when Kansas City play. I can't see myself paying an arm and leg just to be able to see it when Kansas City play.
Mhm.
So that's one thing that I tell people, and I let them know how much easier it is. You can watch everything, like you said. You can watch it later. You can watch it then. You can get all the pay-per-views, and you save so much more money. Good morning, Diggs. Afternoon, rather, Diggs.
Yeah, afternoon. Yeah.
I keep forgetting it's afternoon where you're at, and probably afternoon where Sim is too. Well, let me see. Alex A says I have to keep satellite mainly because I have autistic son because we live in an area where hurricane hits, and we can hook up satellite to the generator. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you're in situations where you have to keep it. I've heard of people who does everything on their fire devices and everything. They keep it because other family members can't let it go, or it's because of certain situations. Like for example, if I couldn't get the cartoons and stuff, I probably would keep the cable because that pacifies my daughter when she's watching TV. If I couldn't get the cartoon channels, but I'm cutting the cord. Thank God I'm able to,
Mhm.
do that. Or if you're staying with people, and they're not completely bought on it. And that's another thing I tell people too, when they get ready to leave it, they back, well, should I just go ahead and cut my cable off and just get what you have? I said, no, keep it for a little bit and compare them and see
Right.
how much money you're saving. I don't want to tell you to just cut it off just because I enjoy it, because it may not be for you because it's for me. I'm hoping that you go, but I'm not going to tell you just cold turkey cut it off.
Right.
Right.
And believe me, I don't have to tell them. After they get to see what I have to offer, they cut it off. They'll be like, oh, so what do I need to do? Can you help me call the cable company so I can cut it off? Sure.
Mhm.
Actually, we could just take the boxes there. You don't want this anymore and stuff. I said, don't feel intimidated by it. That's your money. That's your pocket.
I tell you what, though. If I
Don't
was
let the,
going to do it, though, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I'm
Go
just saying. I said, don't let the cable company. Some people feel intimidated by them sales reps
ahead.
on there. I said, they're there to make their money.
Right.
So they're going to say what they have to say to get their money in their pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I said, but that's money coming out of your pocket. So, you let them know, no, I don't want this, and this is why.
I mean, like, you
And
gotta,
you really don't need to give them an explanation.
right. You got to figure
Yeah.
out what's important to you, though. You know what I mean? But I mean, if I was going to do it, I would honestly probably wouldn't go with the IPTV. I would probably go with like Sling or reputable. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go with one of these
Yes.
like Tom, Dick, and Harry or whatever. I'm gonna go with Sling. I'm gonna go with something decent.
Mm-hmm.
Live TV is just not that important to me.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like TV shows. I like movies. I mean, that's my thing.
Yup.
Well, for me, I
That's one of
always
my
add
runs
in
too.
something like a mob drawer or something too
Mhm.
for them to start off to see.
Man, I'll get IPTV as a backup. So I'm like, if I get bored or whatever, oh, this is on.
Hmm. Right.
What's up,
Like you
Uno?
said,
Nice. Good morning.
morning, Uno, nice.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. It says we never cut the cable all the way. What we have done is to save a lot, is reduce our package a lot. Yes, and that's another good thing. Like I said, I had cut mine all the way originally, but when I got the deal with the 18 channels, I was like, okay, well, I'll get the 18 channels, but so I'm not cut completely all the way, but and the 18 channels, I have to worry about antenna or whatever. I mean, I do have an antenna, but I can watch my locals and then my little 18 channels, especially if IPTV is acting up.
Right. That's
Even
it.
though there's so many IPTVs out there, you can change from IPTV to IPTV, so that's the good side of
Yeah.
IPTV.
And great thing is options out there.
What do you use now, Pen?
Right.
What are you using right now?
Well, as far as IPTV.
Or do you? I mean, as far as any kind of cable or anything goes.
Oh, well, I'm not using like traditional cable. I'm just using IPTV. So, what's that service? I think as a backup, I'm using Blur Vision. As a main, I'm using Xfire Streams.
Okay.
So that's yeah. I got it hooked up to TV Mate.
Okay. And then what do you do with as far as your internet goes?
As far as internet, I just got AT&T, and pretty much cut the cord. Well, I exclusively use their internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of speed you get?
Not the best. 50 down and 5.5 up. But I did like 3 terabytes this month, so it
And
does the
you're
job.
And you're are you capped? You're not data capped though, right?
Oh no, listen, I can't be a data cat, man. But what I do, you
That's
look,
what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
you know how I get down.
Like,
You know how I get
data
down.
capped? Come on, man. I don't want to have to monitor how much internet I use. I just want to use it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like tech, like I pretty much don't have a choice because Comcast is low down and dirty. So,
Yeah.
Oh yes, you're not lying. Comcast and Cox are the worst.
like
In
Comcast
my
is
opinion.
low. Like you talking about like
Yes.
the scummiest. Like
Yes,
Comcast is
I agree.
low down and dirty. Like for real.
I agree 100%. I agree on that. I'll
So
back you up completely on that.
hey, and tech, you know what's crazy? It's when you got the money, but you don't have the options. So it's one of those type of
Mhm.
situations. And I think a lot of people is in that predicament where they can spend a little bit more, but the speed isn't reflecting on what they're
Right,
spending.
and like I'm going up on mine if my boxes ever come, but the speed don't reflect. I will go back down to 100.
Right.
Yeah.
The speed don't reflect when I get my 400 gig. If it doesn't do any better, then I'm going down. I'm not gonna keep going up. Hoping
Because
it'll get better.
if I go up, I'll be spending like too much.
Right. As
Yes.
long as you get close to what they say, though, may not get exactly what they say using their stuff. As long as you get close, like there's a reasonable amount. You're paying for 400, you get about 340, 350.
Good morning, Derek. Kiko.
Yeah, that's fine. Good morning, True Diva TV.
But if
Oh,
you get
True Diva.
Good morning, Derek.
if you're getting half that, then no chance. No,
Yeah,
it ain't even worth it.
I run speed
Right.
tests like almost daily.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely do your speed test often. Do your speed test often to make sure you're getting what you're supposed to be getting. And Tech Review says, I recommend starting slow if you are scared. Turn in your extra boxes, and eventually you will get rid of the last box after trying IPTV or something else like Sling, depending on what you want. Yes, and right now is the time to take advantage of why Sling is giving that 30 days free. Now is the time to take advantage of that. I mean, usually I don't hardly get them services unless we're doing our family thing. Like I say, I pay for one thing. My family, like first the Netflix and stuff, we have all that because I do Disney Plus. My sister does Netflix, and then I got a brother that does Hulu. So that's what we do. We do our packages like a family, and we all share it like that. And that's another way to save money too, where you're not paying for every one of them services. Now, right now, like I said, you can get them services that way too if you and your family want to share that out. You're not all in the same household.
Right.
Also, that's good. Exactly what Tech Review said. That's definitely what I recommend. Going slow. and slowly turn it in your boxes. You don't got to turn them in all at one time. You can keep one box if you want to, or keep, just slowly. And like you said, as you get the IPT service and other services, nobody's going to have to tell you. You're going to be glad to get rid of that.
Right. And if nothing else,
Yes.
the equipment part out of the way, like you said, the boxes.
Yes, equipment. Yes, each box costs. Right.
Because them rental ridiculous, man.
Yes, you're correct. And then Kiko says, I'm glad these cable companies are feeling the pain from all the cord cutters because for years they have had their way with customers. Yes, they was like a monopoly and there was nothing you could do about it.
Oh, for sure.
Either that or satellite. And satellite is worse. Satellite to me is worse than cable. I mean, the only way I would get satellite is if I lived in the country and I could not get no internet and I had no other choice.
But 9 times you get satellite internet satellite TV with DSL internet. So it's like, really not doing that.
Yes, and I've never tried their satellite internet either. I used to see the commercials all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Prime does have good content, but what I do, I just put it in my Plex.
Yes, and I mean, and there's so many apps and stuff they can watch too that I tell them about. Tubi TV, Pluto TV. It's so many other good ones like that they can watch everything on. So that alone. Good morning, Canby. That alone,
Good morning, everybody.
Helps a lot. And then Uno Nice says, the cord company, the cord is completely cut at my home. I'm running internet IPT service, movie APKs, Kodia for media content, entertainment devices such as Fire Sticks or Android boxes, TiVo Stream, 4K boxes, and Xbox One.
Hey, Sugar Sharon.
Yes.
So let me just say something real quick. So 2 things. I want to say what's up to Cam B. Look at her showing out now. She hopping on these panels like nothing.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Cam B.
Hey, look who's back. They
just took a little encouragement to encourage her on out her shell.
They let
and nag him.
Go to jail. I ain't seen that dude in a minute.
Oh,
what dude?
Illegitimate Humans. He's in here. I ain't seen him.
Oh, hey, Illegitimate Humans.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, but so what do you recommend to help people, encourage people to cut the cord, Canby? If they're on the fence about it and they're not sure.
When it comes to starting slowly, that's key, because if you cut everything off straight out the gate, then and you don't know what you're doing, then you're stuck in a lurch. You're like, okay, what do I do now? Now, what I do personally isn't what my family does. We've tried, family-wise, we've tried to cut the cord so many times, but what I do personally, because I don't even watch live TV that much. All my stuff is either A, recorded, or B, already on my Plex the next day, so I can watch it without commercials. So
or YouTube.
You're right. But my family personally, they still watch cable and whatever and whatnot, which is fine, because I mean they don't do this tech stuff like I do. So I mean, but like I said, my mom has access to my Plex upstairs on their Fire TV, and then my brother-in-law and sister have access to my Plex as well. But we still have cable because, they're sticklers for things that just work. And sometimes when you're doing this cable cutting stuff, it doesn't always work. So that's what works for them.
So, Cam, what are you utilizing right now, and about how much are you paying a month?
What do I utilize, or what do they utilize?
What do you utilize right now?
I utilize Plex for the most part. When it comes
festival.
When it comes to what I like and what they like, they're totally different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom says, even though my sister and I are twins, we're not identical before you ask. My brothers are, though, so we can get into that later. Me and my sister, who is 34 minutes older than me, are totally night and day people. I like super old classic movies. Like if you go into my Plex, there's about maybe probably over 100 of them, or near to 100 of them. And my sister likes like murder mystery stuff, and then like I like cartoons. She likes cartoons as well, but like I'm more of a cartoon person. I'm more of a Disney person myself. But when it comes to like streaming services and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure we got them all because, like I said, my family just likes things that work. Like if I were to be like, hey, I can get this like majority of this all on Plex, no problem. They'd still be sticklers and be like, okay, how do we like? They're sticklers about learning new things. So when it came to streaming services, I was like, all right. So I think we have 4 of them. As
Okay.
much as it pains me to say, but like it for me, it's what works for me might not work for them. So I've come to terms with that.
Mhm.
So who do you got to pay for internet?
We have Comcast, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yo, I'm sorry to hear that too. My
Oh,
condolences.
dang.
That's our major local company in where I live. So
Mhm.
you gotta do what you gotta do, but
Yeah.
Sorry. So you guys are really slaves to the cable company if you're under
right.
Comcast, huh?
Oh, man.
I'll tell you, the Comcast act like
Man.
they're the master.
Somebody else, huh?
Hey, you not lying. You not lying. That's
Yeah, we had
But most of us is the cable companies. Oh, my glasses are broke, can't charge their customers. Wait a minute. Someone else, can you read that?
the
So I can take
cable
my personal
companies
glasses.
can't change their cost too much. They also have to pay for getting channels, and they come in expensive. Yeah, like they just overcharge
Mm-hmm.
people, in my personal opinion. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Because they
not dealing with
can.
any of that. Yeah, cause yup. Yeah, like I'm Plex all the way. They can miss me with that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Cam, do you use any Fire Sticks in the house, or what do you use to stream in the house?
right now, there is a Fire Stick upstairs where I'm at.
More McDaddy.
Changed, good lord, because I think it's like the first gen.
Hmm.
Don't ask me why, because I
What?
just haven't gotten around to changing it.
Really?
There is a Roku downstairs, thanks to my
Sorry to
brother-in-law.
hear
Why
that.
he uses Roku, I do not know. He's
Bad.
like, pretty much they're like, all the same thing. No, they're not the same thing. It's totally different. TiVo's coming in today, so it might be considering it's out for delivery. It's gonna be in here this
Oh,
afternoon.
so you just broke down and got one, huh?
Yep. Um, had to squeeze the budget and be like, do I really need this? Now that one is to just try it on my TV that's downstairs because I have 2 TVs downstairs. Because my brother-in-law and sister live on one side and I live on the other side. So but yeah, we're pretty much crammed in the house. So but yeah, what we got is one fire. No, but technically we have one Fire TV that's upstairs. And we have one Fire Stick that's downstairs in the living room, and then we're gonna have a TiVo and a Roku in the room. So we're pretty much. But if the TiVo works well, I'm probably gonna outfit the TVs that aren't already smart, aka the one upstairs, in my mom's room, my parents' room
Hmm.
with TiVos. So
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It sounds like you got a plan.
yeah, something like that.
So
Just
you
slowly
That plan.
immigrate them, huh? Okay, this one's for you, Can be.
Yep.
Oh, nothing works 100% perfect all the time. That's just facts. Uno nice. That's wrong. My Plex works
Right.
100% of the time. That is wrong.
Yeah, like so always work.
Yeah, Plex
Now they're
works.
just sticklers on getting into it and actually
It works
using
as
it.
long as Flex allows it to work. So
Right.
I have to agree
Well,
with Uno Nice.
yeah,
Because Flex can
yeah.
go out of business any day.
Have
So
a
Flex
backup.
is long. That's right. That's why you make sure you back them up.
You better have a
Also,
backup in place.
right. And Uno Nice also says true. Cutting the cord isn't for everyone, but those who are willing to try, and learn, it can definitely be done. And saving the money is worth it to me and my family. Agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You
See,
know, but like I said, it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people that's just not gonna. You could practically give them everything on the set on a silver platter and say, "Hey, I'll take care of everything. I'll be over every time something go down and stuff." And they're like, keep my cable still just in case." Yeah.
I'm not willing to sacrifice my internet at all, though, as far as speed goes. I
Oh, for
don't care what
sure.
it costs.
Sure.
Don't care what.
Yes, I agree with that too.
I'm not willing to sacrifice speed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if they were one day to be like, yeah, we're gonna cut the whole thing and use stuff like IPTV or YouTube TV or and streaming services, I'd be like, okay, but we gotta speed up the internet because we have, like I said, we have 7 people living in the house right now,
Mm-hmm.
and that's for what I do. Like, luckily, my Plex isn't on my internet, so like, good lord, we don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, we have 7 people in the house right now, so it's like everybody's on the internet at all times, no matter what. In one way or another. Like the boys, my brothers, my younger brothers, um, they are autistic and they like to game a lot. So, and that's like their thing. So it's like they're either gaming or what? I don't even know if they watch TV, to be honest. But and then my brother-in-law, he watches YouTube to no end, and then I watch on my television and whatnot. And then my sister, she watches murder mystery stuff, and so we're all doing our own thing. So, but like,
Morning,
if someone
Trooper.
was like, "Yeah, we're gonna cut the cable," and I was like, "Cool, whatever," I can find my classic movies somewhere, and then, but we can't. Like, we have to speed up the internet.
Constable said I would have cut the cord a long time ago if everything in my house could understand. Oh, if everyone in his house could understand English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. See, like I said, there's different reasons why people aren't able to cut the cord or encourage. Others you never. Like I said, I'm trying to get my mom just get internet, and she's complaining. Oh my goodness, Spectrum has it for $29. Like, that's a good deal, mom. I don't know if I wanted. My mom had a cable package, but she spent about $200 a month and not have watching half of it. Record what she wanted to watch, and then she'll be up when she had insomnia and watch what she recorded. That's the only thing she would do. She'll look for what to record for the next day. I'm like, for what you're doing, you don't even need that. You need to just definitely cut the cord. Then you can watch. You don't even have to record it. You could just click on whatever show you want to watch and just watch that, binge on that. The next day, or the same, since you watch it the next day anyway. This is for you, Pen.
Oh yeah. We already did the conversation in the chat, but yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, I already see.
But my Plex is up though, just so you know.
Your Plex is up.
That Bluetooth, baby, keeps that Plex up.
Oh, okay. Now you see where he went. Y'all see where he went.
Yeah, I got to say his Plex do stay up now.
Now you know.
I have it.
Cause she's the only one that have access to it.
Oh, thanks, team player. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Team up.
My mom used to have Spectrum, and we're trying to get her to go back to Spectrum.
No love. I see how it is.
What you said?
No love.
I said you're the only one that got access to it.
Oh yeah. And I'm enjoying it.
I mean, I know Tech has access.
To your Plex?
Yeah, Tech Reviews has access, and Sim has access. Bad Girl has access. I don't know if she's in the chat or not. But other than those 3, everybody else is family. And then
just cut off pretty much.
After that, it's about 6 people in there. So AKA, I don't like people, so it's like.
So
Who does? Who
Well,
does?
yeah. I mean, at least you're more willing. Well, at first I did have more than I think you can as far as sharing, but once I saw what it was doing to the internet, I was like, oh no,
Right.
I gotta cut
Yeah,
y'all
every time
off.
the more you
Right,
share,
right.
yeah, the more
I can't be Bonos and putting 25, like 20, 10 people on. No, I can't.
you said 2010 people.
I
But
can't. No, I can't. I'm pretty sure I don't even like that many people.
I mean, that can hit your bandwidth, like,
Absolutely.
so.
That's when you need that gigabit in your life.
Yeah, thing is, if I had gigabit, I'd probably be broke because I have to keep spending hard drive, keep spending money on hard drive.
That's your hobby.
Yeah.
First of all, anyway, says he's looking for looking to find some stuff in Dutch.
He's from Belgium.
Yeah, he's from Belgium. Mm-hmm.
All depends on what you're looking for.
And Constable is one of the people that's in the oh my goodness, Constable.
Oh, trust me, I am, because
anyway, he does the icons and stuff. He's an iconic and stuff. He does some great icons. Yes. Yes.
Morning,
So,
Real.
like you say, and yeah, the group, the company I have is Will Spectrum.
Oh, Uno
Okay,
Nice.
then. Okay, then, Alexa.
The cons of sharing it. Just Uno Nice had a question. Not really a question. Uno Nice had really said like the pros and cons of sharing your plugs. The pros are people get to experience your server. The cons are that get hit your bandwidth if it's local. So if somebody is streaming on your Plex, your download speed will go down and your upload will go down. I did a speed test while someone was watching. It hits the bandwidth. So imagine if you got like 5 people on at the same time.
Luckily, I never do.
Good luck. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. So I had to shut mine down. It was due to business.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He does bills too. He does Constable do bills too. I thought you did. I couldn't remember did you do bills or Skinner, so I didn't say that part. But I knew you did a lot of stuff in Cody.
Would you say he's a Skinner?
No, he's a builder. He does build. He makes builds.
Builds. Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one he did, but I knew he did stuff in Cody. Yeah, Mr. Okay, Mr. Butler asked you first of all, which builds do you do? But like I said, I personally, I've been trying to get my mom to go ahead. Good morning, Tara. How are you this morning? To get my mom to at least get a little cable. I can't even get a fire stick over there. We've even agreed to help pay for it for her. And
same way, I'm telling you.
Please, my mom doesn't have internet. What are you talking about?
Your mom don't have internet? Mine don't either.
She don't have a computer. She don't have a tablet.
My mom either.
So, flip phone.
My mom did too. My brother was so upset because she downgraded to a flip phone. He got her a nice phone.
It's a blessing.
And when it was time,
because if you get her one, you got to show her how to use it. You got to be on call 24 hours to answer any questions. So I'm like, you know what?
Yep, that's my mom.
Oh, good.
We had that talk the other day. And I see he did a little bit of a show on it the other day because we just had to talk that same day about what do you do to encourage the people who you want them to learn, you want them to get technology, but they don't want to do it. They want you. They're like, okay, I do it, but they want you to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is one of them. My mom is one of them. Like I said, she's downgraded. Pardon me?
My aunt is the same way. Because I remember when I went over there maybe sometime in 2016, 2018, maybe. It's probably 2016, knowing how old it was. I gave her a box because that was the craze around that time. And then Amazon had come out with the Fire Sticks. And I was like, all right, let me go over there and because I always fix your computer all the time. And I was like, let me go over there and let me go over there with my pops and tell her about the Fire Stick. And I was like, she's still using this box. Like, and my
Here's
cousin.
a link here if you'd like to get on.
My cousin is always talking about this type of stuff. He's not as big as into it as I am, but he knows about it. So I called him. Literally, I was at her house and I called him. I was like, "Why didn't you get your mama first?" And he was like, "She won't let me." And I was like, "What do you
Right.
mean?"
Good morning, Cedric. Yeah.
And she was like, "She literally will not let me." And it took me like 10 minutes to tell her, "Get one. I will set it up for you, just like I did this box." But I'm telling you, it will always work. All I have to do is, if the apps don't work, is recycle the apps. Literally, that's it. And it took me like 10 minutes to be like, "Auntie, I love her to death because she keeps me fed when I'm over there, but like, dude, it is the worst." And I'm trying to get her into a new place.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I said, and like Uno Nice said, he got his mom a Galaxy Note, and she loved it, so he let her kept it, and went out and bought another phone. I wish my brother got my mom. I know it was one of the latest phones. It was a really nice phone because he has AT&T. That's another thing. She don't pay the phone bill. My brother do because she's under his thing, so he added her under this family plan, and he pays her portion. And like I said, this was a couple of months ago. It was time to upgrade, and she went and downgraded to a flip phone. Said she liked that better. He was so mad. He's like, "Are you serious, Mom?" But that's her way. I mean, we've offered her. A lot of my family is pretty tech savvy. We've offered, like I said, to do. I've offered to do a Fire Stick or whatever for her. My brothers have offered to put stuff on jump drive. But actually, they have jump drives and stuff they know she liked to bring over for her and stuff. But and I told her, I said, just get cable. I'm internet only. I said, you worried about your locals, then keep the very few channels, like the 18 package I got. Other than that, cut the cord. I'm not saying to just cut completely off. I want her to cut completely off. Believe me. I want her to cut completely off. Good morning, Pudding. Okay, and let me see what Pudding just said. And don't forget to smack the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. He said he give up helping his parents out. They refuse to learn to change. Yes, it's hard. Too bad their cable bill is above $150 a month. Wow. I feel you, Pudding, because like I said, we're nearly the same boat. We're nearly the same boat because my mama complained about her bills on one hand, and then we started telling her the way to save money on some of them, and she's like, "I'm good." So I can understand that. Like Trooper said again, smack those thumbs up. Those of you who are in here, able to. Thank you. I appreciate you coming. Good morning, Jeffro.
Get a little bit of feedback from somewhere, Sharon. Like
Yeah, somebody.
right.
It's not on mine. Let me mute me and see if you guys get feedback.
Of course, it's the host. It's those $5 Beats headphones, Sharon.
It's not mine. Look, I just muted. Look.
Uh-oh. Is it Cam?
I'm muted. I was muted. That was not me.
Hey, Cam, mute yourself real quick. Let me hear. No, it ain't Cam. Unmute. Cam, unmute.
Yeah.
Hey, Penn, is it you or is it me?
Oh no, I was muted.
The question is, what are you hearing? I got the laundry running.
Chicken Sharon.
That was PMB. She said it was her. She had laundry running.
Oh.
Yeah, I got laundry running.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as long as we got that thing figured out, no problem, Cam. You can have all the laundry.
Okay. And Uno Dai says he is blessed to have a family that's open to trying new different things. The more you show them different things in our family finances, we are able to save money and bring down.
Oh yeah, that's
return anything. Yes, and that is great. Yes, and like all my family, they already was kind of cutting the cord anyway, but they really got into cutting the cord after I, get fire devices for them and everything. They don't even think twice. None of my siblings and I, we don't even think twice, about going back to cable full time or anything like that. And Puddin says that their parents' internet is 50 down. And let me see. Says their internet is 50 down, and they utilize like hardly any of it. They use hardly any of it. 500 down, they hardly use any of their internet.
Man, if I had 500 down, I'll be doing some serious damage.
But you would.
Yeah, but like he said, they refuse to cut. He said they refuse to cut the cable. So their cable bill is like an arm and leg.
Don't let me get my hands on 500 down. Man.
So it's game over, huh?
The game changes.
Gigabit.
Hey. Hey, well, I got my setup pretty much complete.
Up to 99 devices with no lagging. What?
99 devices with no lagging.
Personal guarantee right there.
I know that.
Okay. Jeffrey wants me and Canbeast explained that app called Lunacy.
What?
It's called the app we was talking about like last night. What was that? Yeah, that was last night, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lunacy
is basically, if you know what NGB 360 is, that's basically what it is. It's NGB 360 for iOS, which is finally needed. Thank the Lord. But because
Good morning,
you can literally interact with your sonar and radar on your phone without having to go log into your server or log into wherever your local host is, and you can just do it straight from the app. No need to just put in your sonar and radar details, and you're pretty much good to go. I mean, I do it all the time. I was doing it late last night when we were actually talking about it on Bo and J Max show, because they were talking about
link if you like that. Jump on Storm.
Wait a minute.
Good morning.
But yeah, basically, if you know what NGB 360 is, then that is what Lunacy is.
Yeah, it's on Android and iOS. I have them both installed, and it works great.
Yeah,
got some nice features. Basically.
Well, then I said basically he's the only tech savvy person in this house for anyone willing to try. What it really got my family on board was when they saw that they could watch their shows otherwise that they couldn't get. So, and that's a lot. Yeah, you can watch a lot when you cut the cord, but you can't get just with basic cable, or you got to wait till they decide they're going to show it.
Yeah,
okay, yes, it's easy to set up.
It's plug and play. Like basically for the sonar, radar, and lidar, they ask for your API key and your host. So the host would be like the IP address in which you will see when you bring up those programs. So the host is your personal information, and then the API key is your personal information, and you can get all that from the browser or inside the program. And if you don't know what your IP address is, just open up the command prompt in Windows and type in just ipconfig, all lowercase, and that v4 address, that's your IP address that you will plug in to the app. That's your address. So, and then for the downloader for Git, it requires you to have a password and name set up.
Use both, or either one.
Yeah, either one's fine for Zap.
Okay, so there's
Depend, you know what?
And this is for iOS devices, right?
iOS and Android.
Lunacy is for iOS and NGB 360, which is basically the same thing, is for Android. So if you want to jump on that, you can jump on that as well. But like Pin said, all the stuff that you need to set it up are already in your settings. So.
Yeah.
What is that, Pin? What is that?
What's what?
What is that?
Oh, wait a second. Let me click on you.
What the devil? Oh my!
Got the hookup.
Oh, wow. Let me take this down real quick.
What the hell? It's so beautiful.
Nice.
So nice.
Yes, it looks so good.
You betcha.
So good. Let's check out them sleeves.
What do we have? Hold on. What do we have here?
YouTube.
This
Wait a
is
minute, you froze. Okay.
ain't no freeze
Yeah.
over here. We got gigabit over here. No freeze over here. Thank you.
Steps effect.
Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Nice.
go. Sorry, I interrupted you, sir.
Nice. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Mayor Model.
no.
I'm going to wear my
It's all
shirt
good, but
tomorrow
you know,
today.
showing off the merch.
I have. My
I
lab.
dig.
What? Got a view
I
out the
dig.
Come on.
Oh yeah, Jeffro. If you're on
Really
iOS, then
nice.
yeah, it's on iOS and Android, man.
Whatever, Terry.
So you should be able to use Ultra C Box.
For what? The question is for what? For with Lunacy or what?
Yeah, I'm not Ace. Yeah, Sam. Be more descriptive.
Yes. Say someone hit Mr. Butler in the chest.
Real funny, guys.
Yes, that's really nice. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got to be better with posting. Roberta's going to kick my butt. I got to be better with posting the stuff in the Telegram about the shirts and stuff. I'm going to try to get on that today. He's gonna kick my butt. His material is very nice. I posted some stuff in our Facebook, some more of his advertisement and stuff in our Facebook group, but I didn't get a chance to post it in our Telegram, which I will be doing. Posting more information on how to get that. And remember, if you're in the US, it's free shipping.
If you're in the UK, don't bother.
You say you're in the UK, don't bother. But in the UK, oh yes. Oh, one second. Let me click on you again, Mr. Butler.
We'll do it.
Nice.
We'll probably do a giveaway for this though, because I don't really wear hats like that. But
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's still nice. Yeah.
I have a bald head, Slim. I ain't wearing no hat. Everybody see the head, man.
Yeah, but you don't want the sun to burn your head.
Yeah, you can still wear the hat.
Hey, listen, sunblock.
He's not a hat guy.
Not at all. Any sense of the word.
Yeah, me either.
All right.
I got a head full of hair though, so.
I hear you. Hey, Mac Daddy, you got
But
it.
that still would be great for a giveaway, though. Oh yes, Mac Daddy would be a great person. Please send it to Mac Daddy.
Anyway.
Send it to Mac Daddy. He looked like a hat person anyway. Get your Mac Daddy's information.
All right.
And send it to him because I'll do another giveaway anyway.
No trouble.
We're gonna do another giveaway in the future on some more stuff anyway. So yeah, go ahead and get it to Mac Daddy.
Yeah, Sim, that's correct. And Jeffro, yeah, like if you can't figure, well, you just need like for the app, you just need your IP address, man, and your API key.
Just Mac Daddy, just inbox Mr. Butler your information. And,
I don't know. Southern Tech Girl says she like hats too. I don't know now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, Sharon.
Yeah, Sim, that's correct.
Sharon.
Huh?
Please change the camera view. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I do that all the time, don't I?
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
There we go.
See. Okay.
Just hit them into like it's real like okay for NZB Git I had some issues. I had to like bypass my firewall. But if you know anything about like just deleting a firewall rule, it's easy. I'll say that.
With Get, I had to contact the creator of Gap on Reddit, which was fine because I mean we squashed it through email.
Yeah.
But once you get it set up, you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, you're pretty much And then also Jeffro, you might want to try out well, I'm using it, but TeamViewer, where you can remote access your server, so that way you ain't gotta have it plugged up to a monitor or a TV. You just remote access it. It's very nice.
What's that mean? Hey, Sharon, is Tara backstage or no?
Oh, I don't see nobody backstage. I don't see anybody at all. I'll put the link out again because I don't see anyone backstage at all.
That was I know. Never mind.
Well, yes, you're able to use
I'll
it
put
with
it on
Ultra
if you want to
C-Box.
get on because I was going to see if him or Storm wanted to come on and tell us about what's going on with the in the Telegram groups.
Yes, Storm. Jump on, Storm.
And Storm, I haven't got the thing yet, but as soon as I get it, I'll be contacting you. The device yet. But
Yes,
here's the link. If
you can
Storm
use
or
it.
Tara like to get on, and
Yes, and you can use your OG box info. They'll give you the same info that you would have gotten from a regular server or whatever, whatnot.
okay, here go Tara.
Cool.
Good
So,
morning, Tara.
Boom. What up, though?
how you doing, man?
What's up, Sarah?
Good.
Well,
What the hell? How come nobody's hitting the like button? What's going on,
Yeah,
you
what's
guys?
going on with the light?
I
Wait,
think
what you mean? On my screen, I'm seeing something. Wait, let me refresh the page.
Let me
Sarah,
see.
you changed something. I saw that too.
Oh, you know what? I may have changed something, so I'm
Yes,
gonna have to
you
go back in there. Because
Oh,
yesterday I
yeah.
was trying to yesterday I was trying to do
Yeah,
some
I'm
stuff
sure,
what you
I'm sure
told
you
me.
got more than just my like. So
I know I hit her before I went in.
Right, I'll change it back when I go on today. I went in that thing that you were saying about the lives,
Yeah, don't be messing
and
with if it ain't broke.
yeah, I clicked on something I shouldn't have clicked on, but I'll go ahead and change that.
Stuff here. Don't be touching nothing. Don't push no buttons.
Messing with more than I was supposed to mess with when I got in there.
Hey, Sharon,
Yeah, I'll change it.
move your
Pardon
screen.
me?
Move your screen down a little bit.
Okay.
Penn said you're getting cut off again.
Okay, can you see me now, Pam?
Yes, we can, girl. You wearing a shirt?
Yes, that's right.
No, I'm not wearing an MS7 shirt. I'm just wearing this old spring break from Akron U shirt.
Okay.
It's an Akron U spring break shirt.
Yes, you got a lot of upset people right now because they hit that button when they came in. They said they don't see it. They're not liking that right now.
I'm sorry. I can't change it till I get off of here because I can only do it on my computer.
Oh yeah, y'all
So
saying
after the
that's
show,
true.
I will change it because it won't let you do it in on your phone.
Yeah,
Wow, did I
Team
just
viewers
take
a
it away?
beast.
Hey, Penn, talk about it real quick. That's for you anyway, I guess, right? Send me
Right, right.
What? Oh yeah. Like team.
I see a like.
Tim.
It don't tell you how many. You don't see a like or dislike button. Because on mine, I see a like or dislike button.
Yeah, we see the button. We don't see the counts, though.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I'll change it back.
There's no counts. Yeah. So you just gotta
Yeah,
go into
you know
the
what?
settings.
You know what? I tried that. I tried to see if it worked for the haters. You
Hey,
know,
Sharon, look, don't
because
be
they get no
But what haters though?
stuff.
What haters?
the two haters to visit me almost every show.
No, you don't have no haters.
Yeah, that's okay.
Nah.
But I see
Here's
it
a
work
few, baby.
though. But I'm gonna change it back though. I will change it back.
Ain't no haters.
yeah, the way you guys run your team, like with all the different people coming in and out and visit you on your show, you're
Mhm.
always gonna get the thumbs down.
That's
Because
cool.
we
Right,
have
right.
haters that follow us
But you know
around.
what my mama told me? You know what my mama told me? When you try to please everybody, you please no one.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, my mom told me we don't give a shit about views. We don't care about dislikes and likes. We're on here for fun and a little bit of
Right,
Giorgio, you're
right. Good
you're
morning,
funny.
Georgia.
You're
What did he
funny.
say?
You said, "How's the dating game going?"
the date's done. Ain't no game no more.
It's
Yeah,
going
like
well.
Giorgio, like, this is a pandemic, man.
We're just waiting for Penn to be able to take this 2 hours or how long the trooper say it was.
I don't know. I don't know what Trooper said. I know what I said. I don't know what he said.
Hey, Sharon, I just want to let you know that me and Ken already talked to Penn. And we
Mhm.
No, that's not true.
his mode of transportation of his choice, whether it be plane, bus, and or black car, and he hasn't gotten back to us yet.
Oh, okay.
I have not.
It may be a transportation issue, Penn.
I have not received no call or text from Ken or Bowler.
Listen, I represent Ken right now. Okay, the views expressed by me are Ken's and mine.
Yes, also. The views expressed by Mr. Butler should be.
Yeah. The views expressed by Mr. Butler is only for him. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm sure if Ken come over here, he'll agree with the views expressed by Mr. Butler should be his too.
Hey, trying to get my text?
I get you. One second.
Peanut butter.
Okay, good morning, peanut butter. I'm gonna click you on, send you the
Mom.
invite so you can tell us about what's going on.
That's good because you guys are going to ask me about that, about what's going on the pay it forward, and I don't really know because I just got back.
I know you
2
did.
days
How was your trip?
Oh, it's good. We got rained out the one day, but that was okay. I took my my 2017 Pro Shield with me, and I had about 30 movies on it, so we just sat.
There's
and watched
the link.
movies.
Hey, so I want to tell
Right
you,
here.
when Mark gets on here, because I gotta say something to everybody out there in our community. I gotta congratulate Maud on something.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Maud, you got,
Well, while we're waiting for that, you're gonna model. Are you gonna model for us again?
you know what? Let me see who's looking. I'll model anything you guys want.
Okay, would you model your? Obviously, wait, one second.
Are
Give me
you
1
guys
second.
making thongs yet? Because that would be funny.
Listen, I ordered the MS7 thongs, and I can't. Let you guys
Oh my goodness. Hold on 1 second. I got. Good morning, my dear.
All right, thank you. We got it.
1 second, my phone.
So everybody, look, I've been dealing with a little bit of a problem for like the last couple months with this damn NVIDIA Shield and the 4K content. And yesterday, my man Pay It Forward over there, aka Maud Dib, helped me resolve that issue, and it meant like so much to me and the person I was trying to help. So again, Maud, thanks, man, for your help yesterday. I know you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you laugh. Hey, man, DM about it. I already told you, like, your next raffle, I'm in. Like, thanks, man, for real. Like, I really
That's no problem.
appreciate it, because I asked like 30 people about it, and nobody had an answer for me. Not a concrete answer, anyway.
Well, and the funny,
Or we could have kept the tube, but wouldn't have to have them take the tube back and get the pro and this and that and the other, because it was just a setting.
yeah, the funny part is like, go here, click here, click here. He's like, okay, next. I'm like, try it.
It worked. Like Sarah, remember I was asking you about that 4K thing with the video
Through
show?
Flash?
Yeah, streaming it. No, through Cody.
What did you have to change, Maud?
Okay, so it's an NVIDIA Shield. He said it happened on the Pro. It happened on the regular both.
Yep.
I did a quick search. Everything I saw was app specific for 4K having stutter issues. So I'm like, okay, let's go and enable hardware acceleration. So I walked him through where the setting was in Kodi, and went ahead and had him adjust up the hardware scaler, just the HQ scaler, just a hair, and then go ahead and enable the first hardware acceleration setting. As soon as he did that, problem went away.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, I asked like multiple people about this, and nobody can give me an answer. NVIDIA even said, check with Cody. And you know what, NVIDIA, you were right. All right, so I take it back, because their chat support sucks, and you can't get them on the phone. But the lady, what the hell she was talking about? She said, check with Cody, and it was a Cody issue.
Yep.
So was it like that for all 4K files, or just
We tried different sizes, and I'm using RD, mind you. We tried like the 25s, like
you're streaming it. Okay, yeah.
And then we tried the smaller ones. It was great.
Yeah, he even tried like a 4 gig one, and it still stuttered.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, because we were watching 4K movies on my 2017 all weekend, and I didn't have any trouble, but I wasn't streaming them, so that's
and your default, well, even so, your default setting should be fine. But if you do have issues, it's just knowing what to check and where.
Yeah.
Like in Plex, sometimes I always go in and set all my stuff for original quality, and all that stuff. And then restart the device, just to make sure everything kicks in right. And like Ken saw, he saw issues with it. As soon as he went through certain steps and everything, boom, his was fixed. Sometimes you run into that with if you're having an issue in specific apps. It's going to be a certain setting. It's just figuring out which one's the right one. Luckily, I've got a few years experience with Kodi and dealing with all the different video settings and network settings and all in it. So I've picked up a few things here and there.
Just a few.
Yeah, Mod fixed my Plex for 4K files. It was stuttering lots, and we went through some of the settings with him, and he got it fixed straight up for me.
See, you know what? And on that note, I'll be right back. Libation time. Be right back. Don't judge me. I'll be right back.
Hey, we have a really good panel here for radar, sonar, LiDAR. Lots of people in here using it. I'm thinking I got that LiDAR. I was thinking of starting up my music library.
Uh-huh.
I think I asked. I can't remember if I asked or not. But my current, I think I'm using a news group. Can I get? Do I have to get another news group or another? Like,
What you mean, like another?
No,
index
your
or anything?
news groups are the same across all of them, or more or less.
so like I've only got one, right? I just put that one on that you did in your video mod a long time ago, and it's just worked ever since. So I've never touched it.
Yeah,
But,
Oh, geek, yeah.
yeah. For news groups, I mean, it's just finding the one that has the best retention and gets the fewest notices to take stuff down.
So with my current subscriptions that I have, can I get music?
Yeah, you should be able to.
It's possible. I was able to find different stuff on different indexers, like the higher end ones. Because a lot of people that I would come across on Reddit, they don't like using that, for music because they claim that they can't find any of their tracks. But I found over 10,000 songs in different genres. That's totally not true. You just need different indexers.
Yeah. I've got even on LiDAR, I've got a bunch of torrent indexers set up on it.
Yeah, see, I don't run do I need to worry about a VPN for music?
Because yours is local, yes.
Yeah.
If you're doing torrents, get a VPN.
Yeah, so in order, like right now, I don't need a VPN, but if I want to do music, you're saying I'm going to need one.
If you do torrents, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, mind you, because I know you do a lot of your stuff hands-on, if you find a torrent for it, if you don't want to deal with the VPN, you can always download it manually through Real to Bread on the website.
Oh yeah. Just load. Yeah, but trying to do music like that would be not.
It can
fun.
be annoying, yes.
Like
automated.
Like if you've already got your library, just like me now that I've got my movie library, I find I'm just using Real to Bread because there's just maybe one or two shows a week, and that way I can select better, right? I get exactly what I want. But and I wouldn't even think about that for television though. And same thing for I guess for music, after you have the library built, it might not be too bad to go get that one or two songs, but that initial library build, it'd sure like to be automated.
Oh yeah. And here's the thing. If you don't want to deal with a VPN, and you want to automate the majority of it, but you don't want to deal with VPN, get what you can via news group. And you could even look at a seed box for music and, just periodically download it, to your NAS. And because you can get seed boxes starting out like $6 something a month.
Right. And when for those seed boxes, is it month to month, or do you have to go like a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract?
You can do either or. For example, Ultra C Box, and I don't know what all comes on it. Their lowest price one's like, and this is in euro, $5.95 per month when it's month to month. And if you do it annual, it comes out to €4.76 a month.
And then if you do it Ultra Seed Box, no VPN required at that point, right?
Correct. You can use you can either FTP download it, or you can set up our clone and let it do it every night at midnight or something like that.
Right.
That's what I would have.
I could probably
do one overnight while I'm sleeping.
Do it with my Plex too, right? Well, no, because it wouldn't transfer down to my drive that way.
Oh, it would. You could set it up to do that with our clone.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to do it. And with our clone, you can both copy and move, where it would, once it verified that it successfully downloaded it to the NAS, it would delete it on the remote server.
So if I can get my news group to find it, that'll still go through SAB NTV Plus to download and everything?
Yeah, what I would do is I would start working on it with your news group only, just to see if it's something you need.
And so I just have to add my news group into LiDAR? Is that probably what I got to do then.
Yeah, correct.
Mhm.
Hey, so
Yeah,
Mark,
you set it up just like you would sonar or radar.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
I like it.
question, guys. So Ultra C box, is that pretty much like cloud storage, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's think more of it as a remote server.
Okay.
So, it is cloud storage in the sense that, it's remote. It's on the internet for you.
Gotcha.
But it's a shared server environment, or shared. I believe they run everything in what's called containers. So it's just like shared hosting, like on for websites, things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, you can. Most everything for them is set up through a control panel, as far as installing LiDAR, all that stuff. They do have a shell interface where you can remote in with PuTTY in order to do things as well. Which sometimes you have to do if you have an app that's not responding properly through the web interface. Sometimes you got to remote in through PuTTY in order to close it and then reopen it.
Okay.
And I mean, that's something you can do for a NAS. And like I said, I'd only recommend it if you absolutely need it, because I'm a big news group guy. I mean, TK can tell you, I've used them. Hell, I've used news groups since late 80s.
Okay.
So I've got a few years in on news group experience.
Only a couple,
Yeah, a couple years.
Couple threes, 400,
That's actually my preferred method of downloading this news.
Yeah, that's what I've got my app set up for, is setting them up that way.
Because notice the automation. Okay, at least for me, I think with news groups, it's much smoother than torrents. If that makes sense.
It is.
It's a more seamless transition.
Yeah, it is. The only difference is with news groups, you'll see this on a seed box too. Your news groups use up a lot more hard drive IO as far as read write, because it has to verify it. If it has to do a repair, it does the repair, then it extracts it, then it moves it. And it has to yeah, so I mean, if it does a repair, it's pretty intense. But you'll notice it more on a seed box than you would on your own system, because most seed boxes are shared environments. So if you're doing it on your own, you're the only one using it, so it usually runs faster.
Nice has a question.
All right, give me just a second. I got someone else that had messaged me something that I'm reading up here.
Okay, yes, I was going to click on that. I see something from Festival and or somebody else too, because I was hard to stay over there by them.
Yeah, the first part of the question there.
Bill.
Oh, set. Okay.
6 terabyte. Wait. Sorry, kid. I have a Celeron N36.
Yeah, it sounds like a good start.
Yeah, that's a nice start. Yeah, that works.
Device kicking you out in the middle. So that was that thing I had with the Video Shield.
Okay.
And then the Uno Nice one. I wonder if
between Aldebrid and RealDebrid, I mean, they're file services, and the only difference is some of the services that they provide. Like if you look in their details, it's subtle. Like, if you're just streaming, if you're using it for streaming, there really isn't really a difference, I don't think.
No, it's going to be the difference between them is one, cost, and two, it'll really depend on their server loads. RealDebrid, they usually have higher server loads because they're more popular, because they're cheaper. Right. So there's more people that use it. However, that being said, the only time I have ever had buffering with RealDebrid
is never.
Well, no, I have, but it's always been on my end. In other words, I had to reboot my router and modem.
Right.
That's the only time I've ever had buffering with RealDebrid. It's always been my local network or internet connection that's caused the buffering. So it's never been their service. It's either worked or it didn't. For example, if they had a server outage, things like that.
Right.
Which happens. I mean, they're like 99.9% uptime or something like that. And you can't complain about that if they have an issue here and there.
Yeah. Because I can recall a time where they was down. It was last summer, and I happened to have premiumized, and I said, "Oh, well, I could just use my backup for a day."
Yep.
And then the next day, Root of Bread was back up.
Yeah, and that's just it. That's a good point. It's kind of like IPTV services. If you're getting it cheap, get you a backup. Get both of them put in there. And that way it does give you a backup. That way, if one service is down, you've got the other.
That's true. And also, a part of Uno Knight's question, he was asking, can you configure Root of Bread and IPTV? And most IPTV, their video on demand is a one-click play, so Root of Bread wouldn't be required.
Correct. And the way that 99.9% of all these services, like All the Bread, Real to Bread, Premiumize Me, and all them work,
They don't scrape, right?
is correct. They're made for certain services. For example, Rapigator, if you remember OpenLoad and StreamMango and those, they're made to work with those services. So when you're talking about IPTV or VOD, it doesn't work with them because it's not made for those services. So that's why they don't work with that. It's not that they couldn't be compatible, but they code all their stuff to be compatible with specific download websites.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like in those live streams, it's not like, you got to remember, really these are file services, right? So
Correct.
it's not like there's a physical file out there for it to go grab, right?
Correct, because your IPTV is a live stream.
Yeah.
Think of it as a live show here on YouTube. Same thing, or well, more or less. Same concept. It is a live stream, so it does stream it differently using different protocols.
Yeah, like I'm sure a file service probably won't let you start downloading a file before it's completely uploaded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
True. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, what movies or TV shows that everybody been watching lately?
Huh?
I ain't had time to watch anything lately.
We're doing reruns now. I'm doing reruns, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I told you yesterday that the networks, that the only people that have plenty of content left is Netflix for some reason, but major companies and stuff, they are running out of content. So they said this upcoming season, expect to see a lot of reruns.
I got all kinds of content
they're bringing back.
Oh, yeah. I already know. Yeah.
I got all kinds of content. It may not be new, but I got all kinds of content.
Yeah, I know that.
For sure.
May not be new, but as far as when it came out, but it's still a ton of stuff I ain't watched.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, like with all the content that's out, like you don't technically need to watch like the new TV shows. You could just watch, some completed stuff and just binge watch them.
Oh yeah,
like mini binges. Like that's what I'm going to
binge watch. It's already been popular, but it's been showing up to be popular with the networks not having anybody. They said writers are having a hard time coming up with how they're going to do the show, especially like soap operas is about gone. I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time for soap operas to just leave, but I mean I know they have the nighttime ones, but they're trying to come up with ways for people to have scenes where there's a lot of people at a place doing the social distancing on that, or any love scenes and stuff like that. That's going to be very hard.
Oh, yeah. Just film them separate and
with this
recombine them.
COVID out there. How do you go,
You film them separate and then recombine it. Kind of how they do the same person playing two different people. When they're
like they always do. Yeah, but what about the love scenes?
Well, that might be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
They said that's what they said. That's going to be one of the hardest things.
But
you see in the show, they got love scenes or a lot of romance in it,
Well, then just take sex out of TV.
Mm-hmm.
And TV will die.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, that's sex sells. Even in music.
Oh yeah, cool is better than power if you're into that.
now's a good time to increase your health and watch comedy. Go
Right.
on YouTube, stand up comedy.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Bono's has a show doing stand-up comedy every what's that Wednesday? Well, Mondays now. You're gonna do
Yeah.
one again Monday.
Well, and right now throughout the whole pandemic, there's been a lot of comedians been uploading their full specials to YouTube for free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so
Right.
I mean, and there's been a few of them I've snagged and put on my Plex just to have them.
Yeah, so you just look up stand-up comedy because I remember I found out a long time ago. I forgot what YouTuber told us, but
Yeah,
and if you want to know the way to get 24/7 shows, if you want shows to repeat over and over again, just type in 24/7 on YouTube. And Simpsons and all different shows like that pull it up. For educational purposes. Good morning,
Yeah.
to Ted.
well, in the 24/7 on YouTube, those go down a lot because that they're not doing them like they should, so to speak.
Right.
But as far as stand-up comedy, it's there a lot of big names have been uploading their full specials on there. So I mean, and laughter is the best medicine.
Duplex
so-
content.
It's definitely worth it. I've been catching up on some stand-up and then podcasts and everything on YouTube. So that's just something else, another way for you to get content, albeit different type of content.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, you may end up finding something you really like. That's how I ended up getting into podcasts.
I
back
started
when-
I started yesterday watching, not yesterday, the day before, but I didn't end up watching any yesterday. I started back on binging on Dave Chappelle's show. I hadn't seen it in a few years.
Yeah. And it's a good time to find shows that you never knew existed that you actually end up enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
And the nice thing is they're already done, so you don't have to wait on the next season.
Right, because you can just keep going. You just keep going.
Yup, I agree. It's a perfect time to get into, like, if you always want to watch something, well, you can just get it and put it on your server and just enjoy it.
Oh yeah. There's well, I mean, for example, there was one show I got the missus to watch. Her and me watch completely different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept telling her, look, I think you're gonna like this show. I think you're gonna like it, blah blah blah. It's got 7 seasons. I said it's already ended. I said, so you don't have to worry about if you do like it, then get 2 seasons into it, then be stuck and have to wait. And she ended up watching it. She fell in love with it. Just remember, if you're watching a show for the first time, especially if it's already ended and there's a lot of seasons out, don't judge what you think of the show on the first episode, on that pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Watch 2 to 3 episodes. Make yourself watch at least to the 3rd episode. And when you get through them, because they change a lot over the first 2 or 3 episodes, most shows do, and you really get more of the story by the time you're through that 3rd show. And that's the best way to pick up a new show is to give it the 3 before it's 3 and done.
Yup.
I've done that a lot of times.
I agree.
Certain shows, I'd be like, and the whole time the show was out, I didn't like it at all. And then time the show ended, I was like, why wasn't I into the show when it was out?
Yeah, exactly. If you give the first 2 or 3, you're going to find your view of it may change.
And I actually like it that way because, well, for me, I don't prefer watching the weekly because you got to wait. It can be a cliffhanger. But then if you can just binge it, it's already completed. You can judge it more in terms of the pacing, the story, and you can decide whether it's worth your time. But if you're watching weekly, you may be watching several other shows, so you may not be able to remember, oh, well, what happened in that last episode with that one character? Because you're watching. It got to a point where I was watching like 20 plus shows, and I'm like, okay, let me just watch one at a time.
Yeah, that's what I hate about the shows
down.
that they split, like Supernatural and Blacklist. Both of them are bad about that, where they split the season.
Oh,
let's go back to Blacklist for a second, Mark.
I haven't even started Blacklist.
Did you watch the
The Blacklist.
No, it's I quit watching it. I lost interest at one point, and I got back into it. I've been waiting on it to finish, which it just did.
It was terrible.
And I've watched up to, I think season 5 is where I'm going to be picking up. And I think they just finished season 7 and closed out the show.
Yeah.
And that last episode, if I remember reading correctly, it was supposed to be animated, wasn't it?
Listen. I'm not gonna. I'm getting upset just thinking.
Yeah, it's like comic book animated.
Terrible.
Good grief.
Oh, so wait, is the show completely done now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So the season I'm not back just for until this shit's over with.
Yeah, I think they ended it.
Oh wow, really? Reddington can't die. He's not dead yet.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, and then at the end of season 4, when he got caught overseas, it's like, wait, what?
Bad Member Jamma though.
Actually, they just renewed it for its 8th season recently at the end of February. It looks like.
Yeah,
Did they change your mind and actually renew it?
When are they gonna
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like it.
when are they gonna film it?
Wow.
Yeah, we don't know.
8th season renewed on February 20th.
That's to be
2020.
determined.
Yeah,
When
right.
everything opened back up.
That was before-
That's the reason why they're running out of content.
That was
To
pre.
be determined.
Yup.
Well, then if they renewed it, I may have to. Well, I still got to watch it. I mean, I've got it all on my Plex, but
Yeah, I got it all sitting there too. I'm like on season 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, season
Yeah,
5.
these shows better
Pick it
start
up.
doing like what's the name, filming everything by the season, putting the whole season out.
Yeah,
That
just put
works.
the whole season out. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
why.
like
That's
the ones
why.
that
Netflix probably the only place that still got plenty of content.
Yeah. I
Well,
would
there's
prefer
There's
that
another
way.
premiere coming out tonight. Season premiere, the 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's coming.
Okay.
Best
Okay.
ratings it's had in a long time.
Yeah.
I'll grab that once the batch is completed.
Well, it's like if you want a good one to watch, and this is the one that threw the misses for the loop. It was Burn Notice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
Burn, no, that's my show.
Okay.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my show. I've watched about every episode from the first.
That's amazing.
I've watched it more than one time.
oh yeah.
All
So
right. I may have to put that in.
yeah. When she
Oh,
started out
Burn Notice
watching it,
is
she's like,
amazing.
"I'm not gonna like this." I did it. Then she got into it, and that
7 seasons.
His mama's a trip.
And with that last season, she was like, "I don't know if I'm liking this season. I don't like." I'm like, "Well, it's the last one." I said, "So the story changes." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then by the time she got to that last episode, she was throwing stuff. She was bawling, and I couldn't help but
Yeah,
give her.
Burn Notice is amazing.
Huh?
Burn Notice is amazing. I've watched
Yes,
it maybe
it is.
3 times. All the way
Mhm.
through. Why, I don't know. But
And I'll
yeah.
tell you another show that's quirky that I'm addicted to, and I end up buying. I found at a flea market a great deal. I bought the whole entire series, and that was Monk.
What was it?
What's it?
Monk, the show Monk.
Oh,
about
Monk.
that,
Yeah, Monk was a good one.
about that detective that's OCD.
Yeah, he's a germaphobe.
Yeah, he's a germaphobe. That is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
show.
that was a good show.
Yeah, I ended up getting that whole entire series for $20. The whole series a month.
Oh, you can't
So-
beat that.
Cody for free.
Right, huh?
You could have got it on Cody for free. What?
I could have got it on Cody for free, but now I got the DVDs forever. I could put them in something. I can still put them on my Plex, but I know I could watch them in Cody, but I had got them a while back. Like when I first started getting them in Cody, it was for a couple of years. I've had this for a couple of years, but
See, I
Monk,
always
that's
watched
for sure.
the
And Deadpool. I'm not Deadpool. What's his name? The guy who played in I can't think of what shit movie he played in. I think Weird Science. I forgot his name. He was comedy and then he came back and made it's a Stephen King show. I want to say it's called Deadpool or not Deadpool. I gotta look it up now.
Langoliers.
Michael Anthony or something like that. His name is. Let's see.
The devil?
I'm telling you, it was a good show. I just can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh, Family Matters. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I like watching all the weird stuff. Like if you ever get a chance, look up and watch Briscoe County Jr. That was a Bruce Campbell TV series.
Man, I'm gonna have to add this stuff on my phone. this.
You just type in everything. You just saving everything. Huh?
No, this workflow was like killer combo.
Tricky Sharon.
I think it's called the Dead Calm, but I'm finna find out the name of this right now. Oh, Dead Zone. It was called Dead Zone. Stephen King. I got the whole entire series of that.
Yeah, I remember that one. God, that's going back. Oh,
that's a good. The Dead Calm. I just watched it about a month ago again. That is a good. That whole series is good. Well, I don't want to tell it. Well, he loses a memory and then he goes back. It's really good.
Yeah. It's I remember watching that one.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky Sharon.
Pardon me?
You get your cash app all figured out yet?
Not yet. Not just yet.
Like that was asking.
No, I haven't. I'm waiting to get. As you know, I just opened up my bank account, so I'm literally waiting for my cards to come. With COVID and everything happening, huh?
I'll tell you what. I'll give them my bank account number, and they can just send it to me, and then one day we'll square up.
One day.
Right?
Someday, huh?
Right.
No, I just have PayPal at the moment, which I could. But I will be.
Did I hear you were missing? You were gonna miss your soap operas. They stopped now. Is that what you said?
I never liked soap operas. I miss them like a toothache. Soap operas go away, I would miss them like a toothache. I love them, love.
Yeah, I'd imagine they got to be running out. I don't think they did a lot of lead time when they're doing them every day.
Oh yeah. I mean, and it was down to 1 or 2 soap operas still showing. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 soap operas that were still on the network before COVID came out. So, like, I asked my sister-in-law, I said, "How do you watch Price is Right every day? There can't be a live audience there anymore. They must be all from Zooming." Or something. Yeah, watching it from Zoom, like everybody's from home,
like
the contestants, and
yeah.
I mean, because I went over our house, was it last week or the week before last, and they still had the contestants. I was like, this is definitely a rerun. Still in the live studio audience.
Hey, Tara.
Oh yeah. I do a lot of stuff on my thing too, on my phone too. PM.
Did you try out the keyboard yet?
No. I checked.
I love it, Jaron.
I checked the status on my 4K stick, so it says it's in my town, so it should be coming today.
Ooh, there you go.
Uh-oh.
So Amazon did. They said the 27 for that keyboard, and you got it yesterday, right?
Yeah, came a lot faster. I actually, when I had it show up, I thought it was the stick.
That'd be a big stick.
I know that. It's a pretty big stick, huh?
Yeah, it was a big box.
TK, I just have to say I'm happy that hard drive dock works with the 4K TiVo as well.
Yeah. Like my dock's not exactly like yours, but it's very close. I would imagine the dock should make a difference, right?
It should work because most all of them are the same plug and play principle. And it should work. I mean, and of course, nothing wrong with getting other docks too. I mean, they make all kinds. I mean, but it's like, wait a minute, I could. My dock supports up to 8 terabyte drives, so I could run 16 terabyte on my TiVo 4K with this thing.
Oh damn! Wait, damn!
Wow.
And you know that's what was that? That was a $30 dock too, right? $30 dock, right?
Yeah, the one I've got that wavelength's a $30 one.
Yeah, I mean, so $30 and then your drives, and then your TiVo stick, and you've got everything you need there to get it all local.
Yep, and that's good for that would be good for syncing Plex, so you have it offline if you use the seed box.
But you don't put that on as internal storage, right? That is external. Correct. How do you have to format the drives?
Correct. You format the drive, and then it prompts you and it says, "Hey, do you want to start moving data over now, or just wait?"
So it is an actual internal drive then, right? So now you can't take that drive, say, and hook it up to your computer anymore, or can you?
No, because it reformats it.
Right. So then to get your content on and off of there with just the TiVo stick, you have to use probably some type of an FTP app.
Yeah, you'd have to use something to sync it over, or like if you have a Plex Pass.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, perfect use of a Plex Pass right there.
Yeah.
I did. I picked up a free app as well. I should find out what that app was.
Come on, Adrian, Renee Lewis.
Because I was trying to get access to my internal storage on my Shield, the 500 gigabytes there for the weekend. I want to put some movies on there. And it's like, well, how the hell do you get shit on and off of there, right? But there are some free, and FTP sounds hard, but really it's not that hard. Lots of YouTube videos out there will show you how to do it real easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you basically just put in your IP address and you run this software. You run the software on your Android, and it'll give you a IP address to put into the FTP software, and that's all you really do. And then it opens up like a file manager. You can drag and drop.
Miss Adrian says she couldn't. She tried to order the keyboard on Amazon too, but it couldn't be delivered to her location. And she's never seen that before. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Sip, do you got a post office box or somebody, a friend of yours or somebody, a family member you could order it, send it to their house instead of your location? You could try that.
Hey, Sam want to know if you can do that on a Fire Stick 4K.
Can you do internal storage? That's a different OS for sure. I don't know if they can do internal storage.
No clue.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have no clue about that one.
Although I have a 4K stick coming and I have a dock.
We can go. Something to check out.
So
I'm still on that 16 terabytes thing he said.
Yeah, that's crazy. The when you hooked that up, did you go through the USB-C then for did you use like a USB-C to USB 3 adapter or something?
Correct. Yeah. I've got a C to A adapter from Dell that I keep in my work bag, and I just use that to hook it up.
Have a blessed day too, Mr. McDaddy.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. So my dear, would you like to tell us what's going on in the Telegram groups?
Yeah, as far as the pay it forward raffles, we got some more that'll be starting back up today. We got some that are running in specific groups, and then I've also still have some hardware that will be getting raffled off, and I'll probably start one of them up later today in a group or two. And let me see if I can find which browser, because I've got like 500 of them windows open.
Mm-hmm.
It's got my spreadsheet in it.
Because someone posted my dibs and Tara's YouTube, if they don't mind, in the chat.
Sure. Give me one moment, please.
Thank you.
Move on it. Let's see here. Peanut butter.
Yeah, I fish
closed. I may close that window, so I have to reopen it.
Okay. Let me see. Here's the YouTube. We go one of the YouTube channels. You guys go over there and
Sugar Sharon, how you
click on it.
How you gonna ask me to do it and you already did it?
I didn't
just
do
did
that.
it.
That's not my name.
You said
I did copy and paste.
I should have known.
Hey, quick, Mr. Butler, for my dib, you just type in sonar, it pops up.
I give up. Gosh.
Yeah,
gotta
but we
be
still
fat,
haven't
hey.
put Tara's in.
No,
Where's Tara?
no, Tara's there. I just put it in.
Oh,
Put it
okay,
in.
okay.
Of course he did. He's such a good husband.
I know. He obeys so well.
He's living his
Oh,
best.
here we go.
Little buddy.
Thank you, Ken. That's why I enjoy your flex.
All right,
For
man.
sure.
You got Tara's information.
For sure. If you need me to do anything else as far as copying and pasting, let me know.
That ain't what you meant.
You
Stop playing.
can
Man,
copy and
Mr.
paste your
Butler.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can
All
copy.
right, yeah.
Oh,
Looks like
I'll
so
spam
today.
that.
Hey,
Probably-
Airtin.
Probably an MS7 and the crew telegrams. I'm probably going to be starting the raffle for an H6 Mini 332, so 3 gig RAM, 32 storage. So I'll probably be the one I start here in a bit at early afternoon.
Okay.
And that one, as far as the information on it, that one we are doing at a $20 buy-in with 10 slots
Okay.
for that one. And the us because we're trying to space the hardware out because we've only got so much hardware for raffles. We're trying to space out a little bit. Some other ones we're running in specific chats for IPTV stuff. So
Okay. So, as he was saying that if you're not able to join in the raffle, but you want or you don't want to be in the raffle, you also are welcome to donate, and there'll be a PayPal in the Telegram groups if you want to just donate. Or make sure you can always word of mouth is the best way too to help contribute. If you can't financially contribute, you can share it with your friends. It doesn't matter if they're in the community or not. Let them know what's going on, and through you, maybe they could contribute or even join the raffle and stuff. Because this is for a great cause, And like I said, we never know if we end up in this position.
Hey, Marty, you sharing the link in MS7 or no?
yeah, I'll be in MS7. That's where I'll be doing the H6 and all that. As far as the raffles for that, so
Okay, when are you doing
Nice.
it today?
yeah, the H6 I'll definitely be doing today.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
I'll be there.
Yo,
Okay, Una Nice has a question.
I don't have one, so I haven't tried it, but I don't see why it wouldn't work through the USB-C.
Per their support, it doesn't.
Otherwise, if you tear it up trying to do that, they're not going to give you a refund. In lane terms.
Currently it doesn't support Ethernet. I think someone on YouTube had found a specific device that worked, a specific one, but I haven't verified that myself. I just know that their support told me that there is no support for it, but they did forward on that request to their development team to let them know that there was interest out there for it. So nice thing is, those of you that would be interested in trying it hardwired, go to them and request it. And I will give me a second here.
He knows the developer and the analyst for that company. He'll send them an email and they'll get it fixed expeditiously.
I just put a link in chat out there. And that link is what you can use to request something like that, like Ethernet support. That can be used to request about anything with them for their devices.
This is the information right there. So if you need to message them or ask them about anything about your device.
Hey, hold up. No, Mr. Butler, that background you got is very interesting.
Hey,
Nice.
You're doing some promo.
no, I'm not. This is what I live, baby. Cody all day, every day. I already told you.
Hey, listen, the Ultimate Media Center.
I'll tell you.
Hey, but what you need to get on is that Plex, man. Combine them.
He's going to have /Plex there pretty soon.
Hey,
One of these shows
Butler,
is gonna be
Plex Cody
/Plex.
Connect.
The stories
Plex,
will kill me.
Plex Cody Connect.
Guess what Cody cost me? 0.
All right.
You're free. You look
Butler.
like me, about that
Hey.
$3.99.
Hey, Butler.
I can't afford no storage, man.
Hey, Guess what it cost me? It cost me 0 too, technically.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Milo. Let me click on you.
Let me show the people.
Show the good people.
Man,
1 second. If they act like they want to click on you.
you know what? This is all you need. All right.
But I'm surprised, just you don't have a Cody hoodie.
What do I need a Cody hoodie for? And I got the MS7 hoodie.
You can get a Cody hoodie. My brother will make that too.
Don't get him started on that. Don't get him started on that. He'll go crazy.
Yeah, he'll make him a Cody all day hoodie.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Cody
man.
symbol.
See that background right there? That's beauty.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up here.
I'm,
Oh,
in,
what
To me,
about
it's
that?
the best.
You got the model of
thing.
the head again.
I'm in love with Cody.
Yeah, Cody is.
In love
There's
with
the hat. MS7, one of the designs. There you go.
There you go. All right, I'm done. Thanks for
Mhm.
It's like, all right, I'm done with plugs.
That skin that you did, I want my brother to make me a shirt like that here.
well,
That's what they
I
do.
want hey, tomorrow's show I'll wear the shirt.
MS7.
The purple car one.
Yes.
Still waiting on Tara to
I
do
want a shirt like that.
the build. Sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
Now, can your brother do screen prints?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I'll be right back.
Tara.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. My dear, I'm sorry. You were saying?
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. So
It's like,
Yeah.
what? I'm old. I already forgot what I was saying.
Yeah,
What?
brain fart. Okay. We know you can expose surge. Oh yeah, we already answered that.
Yeah. That's you can't do Ethernet yet, but if you go to that link I threw out there in chat, hopefully you can request it there, and if we get enough people requesting it, then that's something that they'll seriously look at.
Okay.
All right, Jeffro, today's raffle is going to be for an H6 Mini 332.
Which sounds nice.
is it full yet, Mud?
Oh no, I haven't even started that one. I'm going to be starting it before work today.
Okay. That sounds like a great device. I mean, And once again, you said it's $20, right? To enter the raffle?
Yeah, those are $20, and we'll have 10 slots available on that one. And Butler's getting 2.
Okay, but then technically you have 3 slots available on that one.
Yeah,
we'll have 7 available.
Okay.
Or 8. I'm sorry.
I'll most likely donate, but I'm not into the raffle. Just donate the money, funds, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we still got plenty to go with the pay it forward. I know Storm's been working with me on the services for those raffles, and then we got 2 formulas from her to be raffled off yet as well. And then of course the H6 Mini that I plan on doing today. So we definitely have some good stuff coming.
Yeah, everything sounds really good. Like I said, and it's for a great cause. So that alone is a plus. And like I said, if you cannot afford to financially tribute, you could share it to your friends, your social medias, tell everybody.
Oh yeah, word of mouth is definitely an excellent way to help as well.
Yes. Okay, this is a question for you.
Well, Sam, all the other videos that are out there where people are adding like US thumb drives, stuff like that, I just did the exact same thing. The only difference was instead of hooking up a thumb drive or an external drive, I have a docking station for hard drives. It's a wavelength, and I hooked it up to the USB-C. I put my drives in it and then turned it on. And then, of course, it came up and said, hey, there's a problem. Tap here to fix it. I went to it, formatted it, and it added it as a USB storage. So, I mean, it's the same as all the other videos that are out there. It's just I used, I guess you could say, higher end hardware since it wasn't a thumb drive or external hard drive.
Okay, and then also Richard Taking the Bathroom just did a video on how to add 400 how to add the 400 gigabytes. He just did a video on that. I mean, Sim, I'm sorry. Sim.
Yeah, and I mean, I've got a 1 terabyte running on mine right now.
Yes.
Man.
So, and it's completely possible. It's just, you know, having different hardware. You know, most people that are doing the videos, they have thumb drives or external hard drives that they're doing it with. And I just used a power docking station for hard drives and hooked it up.
Okay.
Nice.
I got Ethernet to work with my.
Yeah, and if you're looking for something to plug into those things, definitely look for something with its own power supply.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're looking at a dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uno, if any of them do work, like I said, there was one video out there where I seen where someone had a specific piece of hardware that worked with it for Ethernet. If any of them work, it's only because the driver for that device, whatever type it uses on Android for the chipset, is built into the TV OS. That would be the only reason it would work. TiVo has not specifically worked to provide any Ethernet support.
And here's the question from Marcus Bell. Oh, okay, he was asking. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and see, a lot of people ask it because, you know, your Amazon 4Ks, they make an adapter specifically for it. Amazon does. And, you know, TiVo doesn't have one. My guess is they don't plan on making one. But the catch would be to get them to support ones that are already out there. And that's what I mean by, you know, it just like he said, you know, it's hit or miss. And it would be because it would have to be using drivers that are built into the Android operating system, into the TV OS operating system. So if you see a video, someone that got a specific one to work, that would be the one you would have to use.
Okay. Let me see. This is another question. I said thanks for explaining that.
Yeah, and just know that it's not going to be guaranteed to work. Even if you get one that someone else got to work in a video, it may still be hit or miss and only work intermittently, since they don't officially support it.
Okay. Yeah. So so there you go. I mean, it's going to be figured out. I think with them listening to everybody, yeah, I think they're going to end up opening up more things like Amazon did. You know, at first Amazon was more closed than they are now on certain things.
Exactly. Yeah, and
So
Amazon didn't support Ethernet right off.
Right. So I think they're definitely, because they're going to hear people loudly say, hey, we need Ethernet. And they're going to go ahead and maybe upgrade, or the next ones to come out, they're going to have Ethernet support, which I'm surprised they didn't do that already right up the box.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I keep throwing that link out there too, so more and more people can click on it and request it.
Yes, because here I'm gonna click on it again, and there's the link right there for those of you who want to get support. You know, go to support for them and find out information.
Yep, and we do know TiVo does listen to their end users. That's how they became the go-to hardware for their type of devices and what they've had out for all these years. And they did so by listening to their users and feedback.
Okay. So, like I said, all of us are work in progress. All of us is a work in progress.
Yep.
It's a work in progress, and they'll have it before you know it.
Yeah, I can't help but think they released it early anyway.
They did due to COVID-19, people being at home.
Oh yeah, so they still got stuff to work out. They'll improve it. I mean, I know it's already had at least one firmware update.
If TiVo gets a Type C Ethernet adapter,
definitely.
we could be looking for. That would be great.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, and then the device is already fast, even on wireless. From all my testing, I mean, it's just been great for what it is. And so it's only a matter of time, and then when they do have it, it's just going to be even better.
Yes. B. David said he's been, and hello, B. David, he's been a user for 17 years. The last few years, with the company being sold, they lost their way. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're trying to move into the unfortunately, at least in my opinion, move in too much on the new stuff without continuing the additional support like he's made for the legacy owners. Yeah, unfortunately, as technology progresses, eventually they'll say, "Hey, we're not supporting this. We're not doing this anymore. You're gonna have to buy new."
Yes. Well, does anyone else have any questions or have anything they'd like to say before we get ready to end the show this morning? Okay, Kiko. Let's see what Kiko has to say real quick.
Yeah, Kiko's going by one of the videos, I would say, where people were testing a lot of different ones.
I mean, they're gonna study to do that the next few months. Like I said, it's a new kid on the block. It's a hot item. And between people listening to them and they study doing these tests on things, they'll be approved within the next year or so, for sure.
Well, and as
it came out on TripPoint's channel, I guess.
Yeah, the nice thing is too is it's out there more and more people are going to end up finding hardware out there that uses built-in drivers from the TV OS that'll work.
Well, this is for the panel. Do you feel like people are going to buy it like they are now when it goes up to the $70 mark?
It depends. Like it's probably best to grab it now.
In the store.
Yeah, I mean, time has shown that people are willing to pay for pretty much anything. So they want it, and if someone happen to sell up on it, or they happen to see a promo for it online, they'll get it. Whether it's 50, 70, 90, they'll get it. Just depends.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Tara or Tara?
Like I didn't rush out to buy one either. For me, there's some tests that probably need to happen yet that you won't see the results of for a few months. Like how is the power supply, and that kind of stuff. How hot does it get after it gets some dust and stuff in it? And as far as being the same price as the stick,
when it go up to $70 in the end of the month.
Well,
or some people say a few months, and some people say the end of the month. I don't know which date it goes up on.
So what's a 4K? So I'm in Canada. So if it's how much? $50 right now? What's
it's 50? Yeah, to the end of the month, then it'll go up to $70 US.
Yeah, what's a 4K Fire Stick there right now?
Mm-hmm.
How much is a 4K Fire Stick in the States right now?
$49, the same price as the TiVo, $49 at the moment.
I think they're going to lose a lot of sales. It's so easy to get one of those 4K sticks. I think they're going to have to be competitive either by providing a little better hardware or price matching. I think they'll have to do one of the two. I don't think there's enough bonuses in the TiVo over a 4K stick. From what I've seen, they're pretty close. Maybe might be a little bit of performance in the TiVo might perform a little better, but the 4K stick's easier to set up and navigate and use, and people are familiar with it. So I don't know. If they're both the same, I'm going to get what I know.
Right.
That's what I think.
What about you, Tantrum?
It's going to be hit or miss. It'll either blow up or blow up in their face. And I say that because of that price difference. A lot of people aren't going to jump on that higher cost stick initially because they're going to compare it to the 4K Fire Stick straight up, and it's going to be a $20 price difference. Is it faster? Yes. The specs look the same, but they're not telling you the right specs to justify that $20 price difference.
Right. And then it's not even with the storage, it's kind of iffy.
Yeah, and with that faster storage that's on the chip, that's the big difference. And here's the thing: it may be comparable to the 4K Fire Stick in that read write, and it be the OS that's causing the difference, but I doubt it. Anybody that's got both devices, you can easily see it by do a factory reset on both of them, get them set up as far as logged in and up to their main screen, install Kodi, load it for the first time, and then do that on the other device, and time it. When I went through it, I've seen a noticeable speed difference with the TiVo 4K.
Wow. Yeah, Funstable said that over in the UK where he's at, it's €75 around there. And he paid 110 for his B-Link. So, Southern Tech Girl says she has no plans to buy one right now.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will, and it's going to be because that $20 price jump when they go up.
Exactly. If they're going to buy it, they're going to buy it now once the jump go up. Like I said the other day, my brother had me think about something. He said he thinks that's before the price go up, they're going to make like they ran out for a minute. So people have a hunger for it, then they'll come back out with a $70 price.
Exactly.
Especially people who like us that do reselling and stuff,
Yeah, and it's hard to justify that $20 price jump when it doesn't officially support Ethernet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's still cheaper and faster.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, if it supports generic modules out there, and that's fine too. And and we're going to start seeing if it does more and more as more people get it and play with it. I went ahead and ordered the one that Kiko threw out there.
Mm-hmm.
I just ordered it, and we'll see here in 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
I test mine right here on my desk, and I've got a hub sitting on my desk, so I'll be able to hardwire it as soon as it comes in.
Yes.
And even be going to a completely different market too. We might not be their market. Their market might be their users of their service, right? Having a cheap device that they can put their service on, like, because there's the TiVo service that comes on that thing, right?
Yeah.
Do they offer as much as Amazon offer for as in services?
I'm not sure.
I haven't got a chance to set up mine yet. My TiVo. Like the Amazon has the Prime, and you can watch all their Prime TV, most of the Prime TV shows, and then they partner with some other companies, and you can watch a lot of stuff free on your Amazon.
Yeah. Well,
stuff that you can side load.
And one thing that is a little bit different and better, and this has nothing to do with the TiVo specifically, is the fact that it does have the Play Next feature that integrates with Netflix, Hulu, and all that stuff. And that's going to be big for those that binge watch or watch a lot of TV shows on it. Now the other thing is if you hit the God, but going to the God, if that's going to be a big boom for those that do sling and those type services, having that guide.
Yes.
Because that's something, that's not easily done on Amazon Fire Stick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, their whole integration model could be the big difference maker, but that's a different market than the people that are buying out these 4K Amazon Fire Sticks.
Right. Like Amazon, I'm pretty sure when they came out, they just thought about people who market to watch their stuff, especially if you have Prime,
Oh, exactly.
Then we found out.
And here's the thing too: you can get Prime on the TiVo.
Yeah, you can get Prime on a lot of stuff, even the Roku.
Yeah, so if you already have Amazon Prime, you wouldn't lose content by switching to the TiVo.
Right.
Or it'd be really nice as if they integrated the Play Next with Prime. I haven't signed into Prime yet on the TiVo to know that.
Oh, hopefully they will. Like I said, the $20 is a big difference and stuff. And then you got to justify to the. So even if you're a reseller, you got to justify to them. Why should I pay $20 more for this TiVo?
Yeah,
or however much the price is. Say, for example, you do get it for $70. You're gonna want to sell it for at least, I don't know. You're gonna want to sell it for close to 90 or whatever. You're gonna want to remake some of that, at least half of it, what you paid. How are you gonna justify that to somebody you're reselling it? For educational purposes. Good morning, Tim. How you gonna, really gonna say what's better about this that I can't get off the 4K Fire Stick for cheaper? He said he hasn't been able to activate his NordVPN on the TiVo 4K as it keeps asking him to install it from an Amazon store.
That's good. That's interesting.
That's different. Yeah.
It's been so long since I ran the VPN on the device in general. I just keep it off.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. He said that he can't, but some people are having trouble with different things.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, I guess I'm going to get ready to end because my daughter's made a song. She just woke up a little bit ago and she's made a song called "Mommy, I'm Hungry." Also, there comes to come out to count. Does the TiVo heat up? Yeah, we don't know that yet because we just getting it good, so we don't know how it does with the heating up, getting hot on you. Like them first Fire Sticks, oh my goodness, that things used to get hot. It says, does TiVo have any bloatware? That's what Rissa Dye would like to know.
Yeah, there is stuff that you can't uninstall, and whether it's bloatware or not depends on whether or not you use that stuff, I guess.
Yeah, like Netflix, I guess that could be considered bloatware, but I use Netflix, so it wouldn't be bloatware for me. I know that's one of the apps you can't take off is Netflix. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would not be bloatware because our family uses it.
I don't think I've seen a device yet that comes, bare. They've all got some proprietary apps on them that you can't remove.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Also, there aren't any TiVo devices out there other than those of one Android boxes that support Android tvOS. So,
the E-Box, I think, or it, and the TiVo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that too. They'll stick with that 4K Fire Stick and let TiVo do a little more because, right now, you at the price it is now, they could definitely get away with reselling very well at the price it is now. But when it goes up that $20 more, that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, we'll see too. That might have been a marketing ploy to put that. The price is going to go up on their launch. It's a good idea. It's getting people to buy it. Who knows? Maybe they'll just leave it.
Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead. Let me see if there's any more questions real quick. Okay, NordVPN. Yes, it's in the Android store. So look in your Android in the Play Store and see if you can find Nord that way. Because I couldn't imagine Nord not being in the Play Store. I could not imagine that. So you may need to try the Play Store or even the other stores that we were talking about the other day. You said, and you can't add your favorite APKs first. Yeah, you can't put it first, but you can add them to favorites. They just can't be first. I mean, I know you can't move the you can't move the Netflix and you can't move the what was that thing you just said earlier? The TiVo play thing where you go into the TiVo. You can't move them two, but right after that you can add them. You know, they can't be first in line, but you still can add them. Yes. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and end the show, and we're going to start with what can be. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yeah. Thanks for coming out to see me and the gang. We will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you as well. Okay. Ken.
Thanks everybody for coming through this morning for another successful show. Hit that bell icon, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Butler. Okay.
He's talking to Airpix 10 probably.
Okay, yeah, probably. Tara.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for having me on the panel.
Okay. Madib.
Right
Right before you say goodbye, could you tell them one more time about the Telegram for those who may have came in late?
Yeah, we're doing our pay it forward raffles still this week. We do still have that ongoing. We will be doing some more today in one of the places you can find us on that in Telegram is the MS7 chat. You can find me there along with the Storm and Mike G if you have questions, or China Cat. Any of us should be able to answer questions or get them for you. This is for raising money for a family in our community who lost everything in a house fire. So during this pandemic, they're getting hit twice as hard as a lot of others. And this is to try to get a little something raised in order to help them recover from that. We're hoping they'll be able to get a place here soon. Unfortunately, nobody wants to rent right now. But they are fortunate enough to have a family member that was close by that they are staying with. So they do have a roof over their head right now. It's just going to take time for them to be able to get back out there. So we're going to do everything we can to try to help them with that. So we've got probably about 6 more raffles to do, unless people start donating more, because the community has been just beyond supportive on this, and donated devices for us to raffle. And aside from people who have donated money, who have bought in on the raffles, the community's just really pulled together on this, and I can't say how proud I am of that. It's just awesome, and I'm just thankful that we do have a community as strong as we do have.
Yes. And like I said, if if you're not able to, there is a PayPal in the Telegram groups. If you don't want to go to the raffles, but you like to just donate, there is a PayPal in the Telegram groups. Also, if you cannot afford to, or you cannot afford to, financially do the raffles or donate, you could always share. Sharing is caring. So share it to many people as you can. Share it to your friends, family. It doesn't matter if they're in the community or not, and stuff. And maybe through you, they can donate or, participate in some way.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Butler.
Sorry about that. I just want to echo what everybody said. The community is great. I'm so proud of myself, so proud of everybody for stepping up for a good cause. And I'm looking forward to doing more support for anyone who needs it. And Maud, thank you so much for all you've done, and Tara and everybody in the panel, everybody in the chat for your support, for a good cause. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes. Was that your goodbye, Mr. Butler?
Oh, we leaving?
Yeah, we leaving.
I got 2 more hours. We ready to go? I'm not ready to go.
Nah, man, we about to dip.
Let's do it. Let's start the second. I'm ready. What's up?
Hey, catch me later, bro.
You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do.
Today I actually do have something to do, but after that, maybe.
I got client work to do today, man.
Ain't nothing more important than our supporters.
Yes. And without you guys, there would be no us. And we do it. Thank you so much. Each and every one of us do. We appreciate you coming, because you could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here. We appreciate it.
Exactly.
And tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yes.
Right,
And
Sharon?
also, that's right. Ma Div, I'm sorry I didn't let you finish saying your goodbyes. I know I asked you to do that first.
That's no problem. I do appreciate everybody tuning in for the morning show. Everybody's been helping out in any way they can on the raffles and everything. Hope to see y'all again here real soon, and y'all have a great day. Stay safe.
Okay. And with that being said, I thank everyone for coming out. You could have came anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. And tomorrow we'll be having another show in the morning at 9:35 a.m. approximately. So be there or be square. So make sure on your way out, you hit that like, share, subscribe button, and with it hitting that bell icon, make sure you press all so you'll get all the notifications. And don't forget to tell a friend, because friends don't let friends miss the MS7 Morning Show.
There it is. The Penn and Sharon Morning Show. This is the Penn and Sharon Morning Show, everybody.
Yo, if y'all want that show, put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah.